I think that they became a different band kind of though. And there's like a four record like run that they did where it was just like the production was better, the songwriting was better, the performances were better, but Punk In Drublic has a different tone. People are going to be so irritated by this. I just can't help myself, dude. I think I'm just a shithead. I think that's all it is. Punk In Drublic, dude.
Ooh.
NOFX, dude. Like,
Where are you going with this, buddy? Careful.
I know, dude.
Be careful right now, dude. Be careful.
This is widely considered to be their best record.
Yeah.
Right? I don't think that it is. I think objectively I can show you where it's not. The thing is that when this album came out, it was far and away their best album, right? That shit changes sometimes. Sometimes. I think that they became a different band kind of though. And when they hit like Pump Up the Volume, and there's like a four record like run that they did where it was just like the production was better, the songwriting was better, the performances were better, but Punk In Drublic has a different tone. It's tonally different than their stuff that I really like. Ribbed is probably my favorite NOFX album. And look, dude, after listening to this again for this episode, I realized how much nostalgia comes out of this album for me. So whether I listen to it all the time or not, and whether I think it's their best album, kind of irrelevant because it's still really good. So let me be clear about this. If I had to rank all their albums, I would probably, just to be a shithead, say it's like their worst album, when in reality it's so far from the truth. It's probably like around 4 or 5 for me on the list. Like it's in their top 5, of course. They got what 12 albums or something like that. So it's like they may have like 15 by now. I don't know, but it's definitely up in the top of their discography for me, right? But it just doesn't sound as good as some of their later records, in my opinion, right? And part of it is that like they just improved so much. So like on its own, does it stand up and really, make me impress me? Yes, but when you compare it to the later albums, I'm like, dude, I don't get it, man. That all being said, My Heart Is Yearning is a dumb song. It's a dumb song.
It's supposed to be dumb, but yeah.
I know, but like, so they nailed it. It's a dumb song. I hate it. Don't Call Me White is a song that sounds good sonically, but the actual song also kind of dumb. Like I don't really know what they're saying with that song. Like I feel like I know sometimes.
It's catchy. Don't call me white.
You're not wrong about that. It is catchy. It's an earworm. It'll get stuck in your head. Maybe that's what I don't like about it.
Yeah.
But like sometimes I think like it's kind of a serious song, and sometimes I'm like, no, they're just saying some stupid shit trying to make. But I don't really know if I even get it. So like, I feel like sometimes I do, sometimes I feel like I don't. But it is kind of an annoying song to me. I don't know, man. His voice, no, I mean, why? It's just like, bro, shut up, dude. Like it drives me nuts. Scavenger Type, a completely unneeded song. Not necessarily bad, I guess, but it doesn't add anything to the album at all. But I think My Heart Is Yearning is definitely the worst song on this album.
That's El Jefe.
Yeah. Just so my hot take though is that like if you want to go with like serious songs that are on this album and which one's the worst, I don't even really want to say this out loud, dude, but like I think Linoleum is mad overrated, bro. Like
it's okay. I don't even think that's a hot take.
Really? No. I was almost afraid to say that, man. I was like, dude, because that's such a beloved song. And it's weird too, because when I hear the song,
I mean, I love the song.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, this is great, but I do think it's a little overrated, right? And so I put down on the best. I said, well, for the best song, I said, while it seems obvious at first that I'd pick Linoleum, it's just not it for me, man. I like the song. I would say I love the song. And going back and listening to this album, it kind of rejuvenated my appreciation for it. Even though I talk a little crap at the beginning of this, I do love the album. I do think it probably sits at somewhere around 4 or 5 for me on their discography. But that's not a bad thing because their discography is pretty great in my opinion. It's like Dookie. I used to hate that record, and then for some reason, like it just clicked again. I used to love it when I was young, and I hated it for like 15, 20 years. And then like a couple years ago, it like clicked again. Right. And I was like, oh shit, I guess it's nostalgia or whatever, right?
Right.
Yeah, man.
Interesting. Okay.
I think that The Cause is probably the best song on the record.
The Cause? Interesting.
The Cause.
Interesting choice.
The structure, the guitar playing, there's catchy lyrics. It's got a chorus, which I think is important for it being the best song. It may not be the most loved song, but it's like the actual best song. Fleas was a top pick. The Bruise is obviously one I really like. Jeff Wears Birkenstocks. There's a lot of really great songs on this album. Do I like to troll the audience with saying it's not a very good album, but in reality it is.
It's a great.
I think The Cause is the best song on the record, man.
Interesting.
And I listened to it like 5 times. I was like, do I really think this is the best song? And so I listened to the whole album while I was eating lunch with my wife, and that's the one that I wanted to go back to first. And so I went back to it and listened to it again, and then I was like, all right, let me just start this album over again. I don't know if I'm really speaking truth here. So I listened to it again, and I don't think many people are going to agree with me, but I think if you're a musician and if you're a fan of like, okay, like in hindsight, go back and listen. Take it to somebody that doesn't listen to NOFX and go, hey, listen to this album. There's a pretty good chance that they pick that song out as like the best song. Yeah, I could be wrong. I might be wrong.
It's got a lot of catchy songs on it.
It does. The Bruise is really good, bro. The Bruise is awesome.
Wow.
But the Cause, dude, the lyrics are really great in it. It's got everything. It's not quite super silly, but it's also not necessarily taking itself too seriously. It's everything.
NOFX, right? They're one of your favorite bands. NOFX.
I do love NOFX. Yeah.
Okay. So what's your favorite NOFX album?
Shit, dude. It's honestly kind of hard to pick, dude. It's like a 3-way tie, and it depends on my mood. But the 3 that I like the most are actually, I'll give you my top 4 because now that I'm thinking about it a little bit more, it does make sense, and this does fall in the top 4. So it would be 1, 2, and 3. Just kind of flip flop around. Okay. Wolves and Wolves Clothing, Pump Up the Volume, and Coaster are my 3 favorite albums. They're fucking amazing records. And then Punk In Drublic has to be the number 4, but it basically stays at number 4.
Yeah,
like I would never put it at 3, 2, or 1. I just don't think it is. Ribbed is. I always say Ribbed is my favorite because it was my favorite as a kid.
White Trash 40 no.
Do what?
White Trash 2 Heaps in the Bin.
I don't really care for that record, and I hate So Long and Thanks for All the Shoes. White Trash has got some good songs, but I think it's a lesser version of Punk In Drublic.
I think people like it a lot because that was the introduction of LFA, right? So
I think it's a lesser version of Punk In Drublic, which, based on what I'm saying about this album,
some of their classics on it. It's funny. This conversation got me thinking quite a bit. This is probably, I wouldn't even say it's because it's that good. That's not why I'm saying this, but this is probably one of my favorite albums of all time.
That's awesome.
Because again, like personal stuff, right? I remember when I heard this album for the first time. I was in the 6th grade, dude, or something. Maybe the 7th grade, because Linoleum was on the fucking radio, dude. It was on MTV.
Dude, again, man, Houston, Texas, right here, bro. That shit would have never been on the radio here, bro.
Did you have MTV growing up as a kid?
Fuck no, man. We were poor, bro. I lived in a house with 2 families, dude.
No. I know. I mean, I didn't get MTV until I was like around 13. So
my mom was like, MTV, bro, you want dinner tonight? I'm like, I kind of do.
Bro, I think that's kind of an important thing to, think about too, a distinction. There's a difference between what the kids that had access to MTV knew about and liked and the kids that didn't, right? I mean, like, because back in the 90s too, especially, like, a lot of this stuff was on fucking MTV. Rancid, NOFX, Green.
I didn't even know Rancid had a music video until I was like 21 years old. I had no idea.
Rancid, when Out Come the Wolves came out, Rancid had like 3 music videos from that record that were in constant rotation on like MTV at one point.
I probably didn't get to watch MTV regularly until like after Life Won't Wait came up. When my dad probably may have had it, or maybe my friends or something. But I don't remember ever sitting around and watching MTV ever in my life until I was like in my 20s, lived on my own, got my own cable.
But dude, no, totally. But that was like the holy trinity to me, right? Green Day, NOFX, and Rancid. Because in 1990, between 94 and 95, those 3 albums came out.
Well, so if you replace Green Day with The Offspring Smash, that was my trinity.
Right.
And if you replace Punk In Drublic with I Heard They Suck Alive, because that was actually the first NOFX album I ever heard.
A lot of people had that record too. You're right. But Punk In Drublic, man, like I fucking fell in love with. I mean, I played the fuck out of this record. Like,
Oh, dude, make no mistake, man. I've put some hours in on this album, bro. It was very nostalgic to listen to it again in its entirety.
I mean, I love so many songs on this record, so much. Leave It Alone,
man. I just get tired of people saying that it's the greatest album of theirs because it's not.
Leave It Alone was a song that was on the radio.
Oh, that's a good song.
Yeah. Dig, I love Dig. Perfect Government, that was one of my favorite songs on the record. Dying Degree is a great song.
I love melody and catchy choruses, so I liked like The Cause and The Bruise. Those are the ones. Word Birkenstocks. I liked all that shit because it was like.
Lori Myers is such a good song too.
Dude, I don't like Lori Myers. I almost put that as the worst song on the album. I don't like it, man.
That's a great song.
I don't think it's a bad song. I just don't like it. Like, it's objectively good. Like, if I had to grade it, it's like an A+.
Rico's a fucking great song too. Rico's a fucking fantastic ending song closer.
Dude, it's funny, man. I think we have different vibes on this album. We like almost exactly the opposite songs.
I also like the guitar tone and the production quite a bit on this record.
That's what I don't like about it, is that it's remember earlier, if you go back and watch this video, I said totally they were a different band than whenever they got into like Pump Up the Volume. And like, so there was a long time where I didn't listen to NOFX at all. I say a long time. Back then it was a long time. It was like a year and a half, 2 years where I didn't listen to them at all. I was basically into like 77 punk was like my shit, bro. Rancid, US Bombs, that's all I listened to, man. One Man Army. I didn't listen to any skate punk stuff, right? I didn't listen to Blanket anymore for a while. I didn't listen to Pennywise for a while. I was just into this like gnarly ass, like drunk punk, like street punk and 77 stuff. That's all I did, man. Mohawks, set of jackets, bro. I don't know what it was about that music that captivated me so much, but it did. And then when Pump Up the Volume came out, I don't know what year it was. I think it was like 2000 or 2001. Pump Up the Volume came out, and I remember liking the title. And I liked the cover art a lot. And I was like, you know what, man? Let me jump back in on this NOFX shit. Yeah. Bro, for a long time, I didn't listen to anything prior to that. I got that album, and I loved it. And then I got, I think after that was Wolves in Wolves Clothing, maybe? Or was it War and Errorism?
Fuck, I don't know, man.
Yeah, whatever. But those started coming out. And then by the time I got to Coaster, I was like fully back in with NOFX. And then it just stayed with those albums for a while. And I don't really like their modern stuff much. I don't dislike it. I just don't know much of it. But yeah, man, I love NOFX, dude. Like, they were one of the first bands I saw live. They were one of the first like real punk bands that I was able to like connect with. But they've got a lot of songs. Like, Rancid has entire albums that I don't skip a single second of, right? I don't think there's any NOFX albums that I don't skip a single song on. So, you know, that's kind of what, you know, even The Offspring has albums that I listen to. Smash Bro is front to back. Dookie, front to back. I don't listen to Punk In Drublic front to back. So, it's not by much, a song or two, but there's a couple that I don't really care for. So, like, you know, and I'm, you know, I'm also brash and opinionated, and I like to stir the pot. So, like, do I really think this album's anything other than great? Of course not, man. It's a fucking classic, dude. Like, it's an incredibly important milestone record for this band, but it is tonally very different to who they became, you know?
Right. Cool.
But
nice.
Punk In Drublic, dude. Crazy album, man. And I want to hear people's opinion. Am I tripping about Linoleum? Because I know it's a beloved song and I do love the track, but like, I feel like it gets a little more love than it should because it doesn't have a chorus. Well, I don't know that it was ever meant to be a single.
I love the guitar to that song.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dance,
cool.
I would just sit in my room.
I will say it is a very classic sound. That sound is no effect.
Learn how to double pick to Linoleum. A lot of people learn how to double pick to Linoleum.
I do like the guitar riffing on that.
Well, it's such a fucking great song, man.
Well, it's like saying like, what's the worst song on Out Come the Wolves? I can give you an answer to that, but it's still a fucking awesome song.
Ruby
like, huh?
Ruby Soho.
Dude, you're out of your fucking mind, dude. Shut up, dude. Bro, stop it, bro. Stop it.
I do. I always hated that song.
I don't care. I don't even. That's an invalid opinion, sir. Like, I'm over here talking about Linoleum, and you're like Ruby Soho. And I'm like, no.
I mean, you said the worst
like,
song on Out Come the Wolves.
Here's my standard, and here's the double side.
Best, yeah. I mean, and Out Come the Wolves is a great album. Come on, man.
Dude. I don't. You can dislike whatever you want. I was just really surprised that you said Ruby Soho.
Yeah, no, that's
the one that I look. There's not a single second of that album that I dislike, but the one song that I think is the worst on the track is going to make people so mad that I'm going to have to wait till it's the album that I choose for the video because it's going to be a conversation.
It's all right.
It is a beloved song. People are going to be so pissed.
Can't win them all.
I mean, my favorite song of all time is on that album, and my second favorite song of all time, I think, is on that album. So it's that. I mean, you know,
Where does
but
Olympic Washington rank on your list of favorite?
oh, I love that song. Fuck, dude, that's a great song. Dude, everything on that record's good. You know what's funny is that I used to really actively dislike Junkie Man, and then I read a thing and saw a video on like the history of that song, like what it meant, and it completely changed it. And I love that song now. How fucking weird is that, man?
Listed in My is a great song too. I used to love that song as a kid.
Listed in My, dude, I like She's Automatic, dude. It's a song that I listen to and think of my wife, you know?
Great song. Fucking the whole album. I mean, that album again to me was extremely important.
Yeah, it's a banger, dude. And I Let's Go is one of those albums that like I have to be in a mood, but when I need that album, there's nothing really that can replicate the feeling I get from it.
Well, that's their
best. I just have to like go get it and listen to it. Oh, dude, before we get out of here, homie was talking on the stream last night about I Want to Riot sounding better on 45 than it does on this CD. And I was like, I'm pretty sure I got that 45. Well, I found it. It is a first press. We're about to test this theory, my man.
What's on the B side?
Do what?
Well, what's on the B side?
I Want to Riot.
Oh, it's Roots Radicals and okay,
got it. That is a ridiculous 7-inch, dude. But he was saying I Want to Riot sounds better on this than it does on the B sides and C sides, but they're from the same master tapes. So I don't know how that makes sense, but I'm gonna check it out and test it and test that theory. But man, it's been a good talk, dude, and we'll do it again in a couple of weeks. Let's stick to the same formula. Let's go with another couple of bands each. They don't have to stick to any label or anything, but let's just pick another couple of albums. I'm probably going to lean into some street punk. Let's at least listen to each other's albums before we do the show, so we have something to talk about.
Awesome.
I'm probably going to pick like an Unseen album. I'm just feeling like listening to them, and I'm pretty close to getting Mark on the show, so I think it'd be kind of cool to talk about it. And yeah, awesome, dude. Good talk. Everybody, you guys know what to do. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Dude, we zoomed right past 13K. We're sitting at, let's see, my man is doing the little hearts emoji thing. We're at 13,570. This is the best month I've had in like the past year.
I love that for you.
Yeah, man, I'm really excited about it. So thank you to everybody that's here. Thank you to all the people that are just joining the channel and the community. I appreciate it. If you need something from your boy, all my information is in the description of each and every video. You can reach out, and I will not ignore you. So, yeah, hell yeah, dude. Nitty, I'll talk to you soon, brother. I'll talk to you tomorrow, sir. Is it going to do anything silly?
Nothing.
If you do a cross chop, does it shoot like a wiener or like a glizzy out there?
No. Hold on. I got this. This is a good one.
Dude, let's go.
So stupid.
Does it come with some EDM and some glow sticks and some ecstasy?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm out. Oh, that's ridiculous. That is so silly.
All right, dude. Peace.
Later, everybody.
Okay. All right.